Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Man, thanks for being with me today. We are gonna do our Tones feature recipe for the month. I'm gonna feature Weber's Smoky Mesquite Blend. Great little product. We're gonna do a pulled pork sandwich. I think you're gonna dig our own barbecue sauce, man. It's gonna be a good show. So y'all come on in, we're gonna get started. This is Cooking Today. Welcome to the show. Man, thank you so much for being with us today. I hope you're having a real good day. We're about to get down in here. Man, we are about to do our Tones feature recipe for this month. We're doing a pulled pork sandwich. It is going to be delicious. And we're first going to take our shoulder. We're using a boneless shoulder roast. And it's netted. So, I mean, it's a part of the shoulder. And there's a couple pieces. They take the bone out, they tie it together just by holding it together. Take a net and put around it, put a couple of ties on it. Works out beautifully. And it's super simple. I'm going to put on one glove here. The one glove is so that I can massage, so that I can love on and give this baby a little bit of goodness. What we like to do with this is just give it a little bit of a coating. And this is the reason for the one glove right here, so that my hand will stay clean while I massage this guy. And you know, you just gotta love on it. That's all you gotta do. Just talk to it. Oh, my sweet, sweet pork shoulder. You're gonna be so good. We're gonna eat you and you're just gonna be delicious. And you just want to really coat it real good. And if you can, just get as much oil on every little surface that you can. And just be kind to it. Sweet, sweet baby you. And that is going to help hold on our seasoning. And we're going to take the Weber's Smoky Mesquite Blend. This is a great little product. Weber Tones, they do a great job with these blends, and this one just has some good flavor, and we're going to use this a couple of times in this dish, in the barbecue sauce as well. So we're going to just take, man, I want to really, really season this guy up. I mean, extra coating on there. And you see just how the spices don't roll off the side. That olive oil really helps that just hang on there. I like to flip it. And then we want to make sure we season the underside as well. Completely all the way around this guy. Wherever you put olive oil, wherever you rubbed on it, wherever you massaged it, has to have seasoning. Even that tip end of it right there. And that is beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that is. Let me wash my hands real quick. Gonna have some good flavor to it. It's got a little bit of spice. Got that smoky mesquite flavor. Just, you know, good pepper. And it's gonna be really good. So all you have to do, guys, make sure that your oven is set for about 400 degrees. And this guy is gonna go in for a few hours. If you want to use a slow cooker, man, I recommend the smoker. I recommend your crock pot, whatever it takes to get this guy to at least 150 degrees. I'm going to put it right in a nonstick skillet. You can use cast iron as well, whatever you like. And we're going right into the oven. And this is going to be delicious. Right in there. Set you a timer and let it go. And we can go ahead and start working on our barbecue sauce. And it is just a super simple recipe. And I want to tell you, if you find the Weber's Smoky Mesquite barbecue sauce, they have a great product out there. Grab it, use it up. But this is a super simple recipe that we're going to make for you, but they make a great one. You just got to find it and try it. It's a good product. So I'm going to turn my burner on just to get it going. I'm going to use this entire bottle of ketchup, 38 ounces of ketchup. All of it's going right into this pan. I like using the ketchup as a base for barbecue sauce. It's simple. You can roast tomatoes. You can do all that stuff, whatever you like. This is a great start, though, for barbecue sauce. It's that thickness that you want, that tomato flavor. All of that goes right in. And our next ingredient is vinegar, and I'm going to grab that out of the fridge. We have apple cider vinegar, and I keep mine in the fridge just because I like it that way. So what I like to do is take that same ketchup bottle, I'll pour my vinegar right into it. So I'm going to use about a cup right here of vinegar. And again, it's apple cider. And the reason I do that, so I can put that lid back on there, shake that vinegar up, so I can get every bit of that ketchup out of the bottle. And look at what it does. It just takes all that ketchup right down, and you get the vinegar and the ketchup all at the same time. Goes right into our pot. And our bottle is done. You guys, we get back from our break. I'm going to show you how to finish up the sauce. We're going to do a really cool coleslaw to go with our sandwich. Going to be a great dish. Y'all come back. This is Cooking Today. So we're going to use a little bit of olive oil to make sure that our seasoning stays on every bit of the shoulder. Okay, everybody, welcome back. And we're going to pick up right where we left off with our barbecue sauce. And it is starting to heat up here. What you really like to do is get that vinegar blended in. And man, really, you can make this how you like. Depends on what you like, what part of the country you're from, just what you get. You get that Virginia barbecue and, it's Carolina barbecue. It's kind of vinegary. And, from the South, it's got a little bit more smokiness to it. Just whatever you like. I'm adding some Worcestershire here, about a tablespoon, just for some good flavor. And I'm gonna mess you guys up with this one too, because this one's got some unique flavor to it. We're gonna add some seasoning to it. Again, we're using a great Tones product, really good Italian seasoning. And what I like to do with this is, just so I have enough, I know I have enough, I will make me a nice layer all the way on the top of the ketchup. And I'm going to say it's 2 good tablespoons of Italian seasoning right into the mix. I'm going to take my sambal, which is one of my favorite ingredients. This is going to give my sauce some good spicy. And we're going to add about 1/4 cup to it. A lot of love is going in there with that. And so you see what's happening. You see the steam starting to rise. I'm going to slow this guy down. First of all, I don't want to get any of this on me. I got on a nice white coat. It's beautiful, and I don't want to mess it up. But I also don't want to get burned either. And so that it'll bubble and really get you. And you can also mix everything together with it being ice cold and then start the burner. Just totally up to you. We're going to take that same smoky mesquite and give it some flavor. We're going to do exactly as we did with the Italian seasoning. Sprinkle the entire top. Again, 2 tablespoons. Make sure you whisk that in real good. We got our vinegar in there. We got everything going. The last bit of love we're going to add to it some molasses. And this is going to give it color Gonna give it a little bit of sweetness, some good flavor. Kind of break down that tomato sauce flavor or the ketchup flavor. The molasses is real good, nice and thick. Now you'll notice how it darkens up that sauce and gives it that look of barbecue sauce that we want. That was 1 good tablespoon. Chef's gonna add 1 more. It's not quite as dark as I like it. 1 more good tablespoon. Just like that. You see how thick and beautiful that is? You can use honey if you want. That'll help sweeten it as well. It won't give it that nice dark color we're looking for. Look at that. And now, all you really want to do with this is just let it go. If you want to add garlic to it, you go right ahead, but we're using sambal. We're using good chili garlic paste, so I'm not going to add any. It's just up to you how you like it. And I recommend with something like this that you play with it, enjoy learning about it, and just come up with something that is totally your own. And we want to let this guy go. We're going to start making our sauce for our really good coleslaw for our sandwich. So I'm going to grab a nice bowl out of here. Let me get a couple things out of the fridge that we need. We got a couple of them laying right there. We need a couple other things here. So we're going to use mayonnaise. We're going to use a little bit mustard, a little bit of sour cream. We've got our, chef needs a lemon. And that's going to be it. Super simple ingredients to make our dressing for our coleslaw. I need 1 more whisk just so we can make our dressing. So we're going to use about a cup of mayo here. And I always measure that as a whiskful. You notice that how the mayo just adhered itself right to that whisk. And then we ended up with about a cup. We're going to use about a tablespoon of mustard. Just for some love in there. Like that. A little bit of sour cream. Again, we'll use, and I got to get a new spoon there because I can't stick the mustard down in there. About a tablespoon of sour cream. Light sour cream we're using. Man, and for our slaw, we're going to use that same smoky mesquite. About a teaspoon. And we're going to juice 1/2 a lemon right over that and have a great little sauce. Man, when we get back, we're going to tear up that shoulder. We're going to get it all set up, make a nice sandwich for you guys. Stick around. This is cooking today. Okay, everybody. We are going to finish it up right here. Look at how beautiful that is. And sometimes, you know, I wish it didn't have the net on it because that beautiful crust. We'll get a little taste of that. You got to get that string right off of there. And it's hot, so please use caution when you're doing this. You notice I got my shears out. And they help a lot. As you grab it and pull it back, use those shears to pull all that string right back. And we want the nice pork right down the middle of that. And at this point, what I'm going to do is grab myself a pair of tongs, and I think they're in this other drawer over here. Because, I mean, what we're doing is we're doing pulled pork. So we want it taken right out of there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can get that string right away from there just easily. You pull it right out. Look at that goodness right there. Oh my, smells so good. Okay. You can just get as much as you can off of it. Take off some of that crusties. I got to have a little of that on my sandwich for sure. Look at how hot it is, steaming, delicious. Now, you can use the barbecue sauce to dunk it, dip it, whatever you want. I'm going to put a little barbecue on top of this sandwich. Get a little of that fat out of there too. So good. And I got to get a little, oh, my goodness. And I'm not done with you. I'm going to nibble on you after a while. Don't go anywhere, okay? So we're going to keep on going here. We're going to take our sandwich, and this is a nice little onion roll that I really have been digging. I buy it locally here at the grocery store. Good little product. Just got to cut it in half, like so. Now, we got our pork. We got our slaw right here. We just need to add our dressing to our slaw. Use as much as you like. Just depends on how wet you like it. It's how just as much as you want. And I want to get my hand right in. I like to get my hands in there. I have a sink back here I can wash. Before I ever go to the wash, what I'm going to do, take my bottom piece of bread here and take me some slaw as soon as I get it mixed up, and I'm going to load me up right here. Just enough for these two sandwiches right here. I'm going to use every bit of that slaw. If it's falling out the sides, that's okay too. We like it. It's going to be good. Okay. Now I'll wash real quick. Just a quick wash. Get all that stuff off my hands. Get a little soap going on. Make sure your hands are clean. We're going to finish this baby up right here. So we got everything going. Our slaw's on the sandwich. We got our pork. We got our sauce. So we'll just make sure our sauce is nice and mixed. It's good and hot too. It's got nice vinegar smell to it. I'm going to grab myself one of my favorite little tools. Get me some barbecue. I'm going to put the barbecue right down on top of the slaw, just like that. What I'll also do is put me some barbecue right on that top piece of bread. Well, so I got a little sauce represented all over. Then, and make sure that stays up, then I'll take that same pair of tongs I had earlier with that good barbecue, that good pulled pork. Just build me a sandwich as big as I want. I like big chunky pieces on mine too. I like to get a little bit of that crust on there. You got to have some of that crust on there. Delicious. Super simple recipe. I think your family is going to love this one. Get as much on there as you can. Look at that. And that bread holds a lot. Take my lid. Make sure I'm covered. Get it right on there. If you want a little extra barbecue sauce, you put it right on top of that meat. Let me get a plate. I'm telling you, they are going to come out of the woodwork wanting one of these. Look at that right there. We'll get us a nice toothpick out of the drawer. Take us a nice frill pick. Pick it. Look at that beautiful sandwich. Oh my goodness. You cannot go wrong with something like that now. Now, before we go anywhere, y'all don't move, because Chef's got to get a bite. Kind of messy, kind of good. Oh. Made with so much love. You guys, this is cooking today.